I wanted to briefly announce that this weekend we're going to shoot a tour of the new studios that are actually now the old studios, where we run the filmmaking, the live radio/TV show, the news website, webmastering, and where we have our writers. But we were able to get really inexpensively, compared to most square footage in Austin, the space near to us. In fact, right next door. And in the last year, we were able to, it was an empty warehouse, as cheaply as possible, build it. And so we've got the skeleton of the studio completed. Now we need to buy the equipment, the computers, hire at least 3 people. We're launching a big social network that, with the in-house servers we bought, and with the IT company that built it, is coming in at about $100,000. And quite frankly, selling videos, sponsors, all of it, we have a shortfall in being able to hurry up and launch this. I could take my time and take another year to take the profits we have and slowly build it. But I don't want to spend the 6-month emergency backup reserves we have in case we go into total, complete collapse. Then we'd be off the air if I spend our reserves. So we weren't going to have a money bomb this year because I thought we'd have enough money. We've done 2 in the past, very successful. We normally do it at the beginning of the summer. Obviously, it's the fall. We're going to have the 2010 Money Bomb, and we'll put that website up on screen for PrisonPlanet.tv members. We want to raise $500,000. That will allow us for a year to budget 3 to 4 staff members to pay for the social network and to buy the high-def cameras and the computer switcher. And we're buying about the least expensive that we can. It's prosumer stuff. If you buy anything below that, it has endless problems. And I'm going to develop daily video reports for PrisonPlanet.tv members that are given to you first, then put out on YouTube for everyone. I'm going to develop an hour-long weekly television show that we're going to put on DirecTV and Dish Network. We made those inquiries 1.5 years ago. We can do that. And we're going to, again, not being backed by Fox News, not being backed by the big foundations. We are backed by you, the listeners. And what they do with hundreds of millions of dollars, we can do with $250,000, maybe $500,000. We can definitely get it turbocharged and completed. Again, when you're a small organization and move from 4,000 square feet to 7,400 2 years ago, and we had to build this and fund this and do what we've done here, and then we had to negotiate the lease because it wasn't available at first. Then the city held us up for about 6 months, not giving us permits. I guess they weren't harassing us. I'm told they do this to everybody now in Austin because it's a green city where they don't like building and jobs. And we finally got the thing built. And it's not as nice as this office. It's pretty bare bones. Looks like an army barracks. This office isn't fancy. Those are nice metal doors. We've got cheap wood doors, things like that. It's the kind of office where you don't want to bump the wall with your elbow because your arm will go right through it. It's real. Anyways, the point is that it's got a lot of space for us, though. We've tried to budget as well as we could. We appreciate all your support. NPR will do months of begging for money every year. The federal government gives billions to mainstream media and product placement, propaganda placement. They call it behavior placement. We don't have that funding. You are our funding. And so please go to the new website. In fact, the URL is InfowarsMoneybomb.com, InfowarsMoneybomb.com. And you can go to InfowarsMoneybomb.com, just 3 words, all put together, InfowarsMoneybomb.com. Or you can go to Infowars.com/Moneybomb, correct? Infowars.com/Moneybomb to take you there. And I'm going to produce a video. There's a written text message up there on the side. I'm going to have Kurt Nemo take that text of the piece I wrote with him and get it up on Infowars and Prison Planet today. And we're also going to have, we should have done this years ago, a free email newsletter. You can sign up for that there. We'll send out news alerts and a newsletter multiple times a month. And you can also sign up if you want to pledge so we get an idea of the type of support we're going to get. The other money bombs have raised right at about $300,000 each time and allowed us to move here and do what we've done. Just the high-def cameras we've gotten here and the cheapest switcher they had cost about $50,000 to give you an idea of the type of systems we're working with. We need something better for national television. And again, I'll have to go out, probably pay to even put the show on TV as a beta test, but it's pretty cheap on some of the cable channels. You've got to jump through hoops for them to even allow that. And all of this has been organically growing while we're doing the news websites, while we're making films, while we're going out in the field, while we're doing all of this. And we're trying to grow the team. We're trying to keep the people we've got, because we've tripled our audience the last year, doubled it the year before that. But because the economy's in a depression, funds are down. If I was where I was 2 years ago, I wouldn't even need to do this money bomb now to be able to do this. But we have to, and so I want to thank you for your support. And the date of it is October 14th, so a little less than a month. And I'm going to do a 24-hour broadcast that day. 24-hour, it'll be up on the bird if stations want it. I'll do the regular, 3 to 4 hours that's slotted in there. And we're going to have special interviews, special guests, a lot of footage that's never been seen before. We'll be streaming the audio and video at prisonplanet.tv. So we're going to go 24 hours. In fact, I'm thinking about doing 25. So the next day when I go live, I'll do 1 more hour live and then go crash. And so that is coming up.